It was really hard ignoring the mold going to work this morning because it was just sitting on the counter. It looked cured. Okay. Feels cured. I like it. I'm gonna start on the back edge where I don't care if the clay gets a little wonky because I can just fix it. Okay. Oh wow, the color turned out good. Some of the clay came up with it. Okay, so I gave her a wash. And the color's a lot shinier on the back side where all the stuff lifted to the top. And then the front is matte, which is my goal. I don't want shine for this. My next step is to cut all these out and do the little tiny details. But I'm gonna mix one more batch, that way it's curing while I'm doing the cutting part. We're gonna do this white pearly color. So I totally spilled some of the mica powder, so I just picked it up with a paintbrush and then brushed it over the mold super gently. I didn't push super hard because if I did, it would pick up the clay and make it muddy. I have a lot going on right here. This is to test if the silicone will adhere to itself after mixing powdered sugar in to thicken it to make it kind of pastier and thicker. And then those two are just regular silicone attachments to each other. This one was a day old cured, the pink one, and the clear / white is new silicone. Here is the mixed mold here. I have half of it, which has the mica powder seeping through. I think you can kind of see it. And then this half did not have any. So we'll see how shiny they come when I peel it up later. If the shell was thicker, I did a detailed cut. And if the shell was thinner, I did a bubble cut. Behold the spoils of my labor. Now we just have to wait for the other ones to cure so I can mix them up and see what they look like. Okay, the paste stuck. It's weaker, I feel like, but the thicker stuff still stuck to the old silicone, which is great. This was a little corner that I flopped into it and coated it, and it hasn't really let go yet. I kind of want to fuse the stack of the leftovers from the mixing cup just so I have a history of all the colors I've made. My sister brought me 2 crab shells from Forks. Bro's pupils were in there, look at that. Ugh, spooky. So here's what we ended up with. I might have overdone the white just a little bit. It's super bright compared to the red, which was not intentional. Or you have some that are really clear for whatever reason. I feel like mixing white is safest, so I'm going to mix some white, lay these in this container, pour the white silicone over it, and see if I can make a thicker scale sheet. And we're back with another 20-minute mixing session. I did my same little 2 tablespoon mixture here, and then I started pouring and placing. So I ended up doing a layer on the bottom of the scales, and then pouring and smoothing it out as I went, and I think that's what helped level out the bottom and made it a lot more consistent, which I was hoping for. So now I just have to sit and let these cure and hope that it'll let go of the container without ripping anything off of it. And with the leftovers, I filled in between to make sure there weren't many gaps. And that's what it looks like. So it's super shiny. I did a glossing over the top. I changed my mind halfway through and realized that the shiny just looks better. So here's what it looks like from the side. I was really close there, but I wanted it to fill in all those little gaps underneath the scales. That way when I peel it up, the whole thing doesn't fall apart. I moved it onto a 100% level surface just in case. So now we wait. The carpets are getting cleaned, but it's time to demold. We have arrived. Gotta get this thing set up. Ooh. Hey, ooh, I gotta be like real gentle. Ooh. Ta-da! Okay, so it actually like held all the scales in place. I'm super happy about that. I am really excited that the bottom of it actually has mostly leveled. There are only a couple of spots with these little air bubbles where the scale on the other side is just not attached. So I think I'm gonna give it some more silicone and then just pin it down. That way all the contacts are super close to each other and there's not room for holes. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I am so excited for the fact that this sheet actually worked. So come back for part 3. I'm gonna try and assemble these things now.